Can I fit all this stuff in the trunk of my 2019 STI? I can't remember seeing any videos regarding the trunk space of an STI. I just happen to have a bunch of stuff I need to go to work with today, so I thought I would record how well it fit in the car. In my previous car, a 2015 Mazda CX-5, I never had to think about trunk space. I could fit a ton of stuff in that car. Now, for the first time, I will see how usable the trunk space is in my new STI. To get started, I'll put the car in the middle of the driveway. The first thing I'll put in the trunk is a moving blanket. After shaking it out a bit, I'll fold it once and lay it flat across the bottom of the trunk. This will help keep my stuff from sliding around and give it something soft to sit on. Now I'll grab one box at a time and see how it all fits together. I put the first box all the way to the back, and it looks like there's enough room for another right next to it. And box number 2 fits perfectly right next to box number 1 all the way in the back. So far so good. Let's see how the third one goes. This computer fits perfectly and will keep the other box from sliding forward, and I can still get a box on top of it. I put this box on top of the computer because if I put the computer on top of the box, it would have slid around. And I still have plenty of room for my toolbox and my box of cables. This worked out better than I expected. This is more than I usually have to carry in one trip, so I am very happy with the trunk space. And now if I push on things, you can tell that nothing is going to slide around. And just to make sure, I'll use my windshield sunshade to protect the inside of the trunk door from having anything hit it. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? These two smaller boxes fit perfectly all the way to the right side. It's like it was meant to be. I'll push on things one more time just to make sure nothing's going anywhere. To give you an idea of how much you can fit behind the front passenger seat, I moved it all the way forward. Now look at all the room I have behind the seat, which would easily fit another computer if I needed it to. And finally, let me find a spot for my laptop bag. And there it is. So to recap, I was able to fit all this stuff in the trunk of the STI without even folding the seats down or using the floor space in the back of the car. I won't always need to put this much stuff in the trunk of the car, but it's nice to know that I can. Time to close the trunk and get on the road. I'd say the STI passes the trunk space test with flying colors.